William RUTO. Honorable William RUTO, thank you so much for making it to the Voice of America.
Thank you very
We're so
much.
happy to have you live on Facebook. Let's deal with the issues of the day. You are running for the top seat in Kenya on August 9th, right?
That's correct.
What's your vision for Kenya? Why do you want to become the next president of Kenya?
It's my belief that Kenya is at a point in the journey of a nation that requires decisive, firm, focused, and visionary leadership. And I believe that I have the qualities to take Kenya to the next level. I and my team, we have developed a plan, and we have a track record. I have been deputy president for 9 years. I have clarity in where this country is. I have clarity on where it should go from here. There are things we have done over the last 9 years that have given me the persuasion that indeed we can make Kenya a different country in a very short while.
Let's digest that for a little bit, Deputy President.
I am very confident
because
that Kenya can go to the next level.
You have a vision, and you have been Deputy President for the last 9 years.
Correct.
What are the things that didn't go well that you feel once you become the President of Kenya, you will make right?
Precisely. When we came into office in 2013, we set about going to build a foundation. And that foundation, we appropriated that we needed to build a solid foundation of infrastructure, of training, of energy distribution. On the foundation of infrastructure, we built 700 kilometers of rail. We built 10,000 kilometers of tarmac. We've generated and distributed electricity to 8.5 million people. And we have built, apart from secondary education, we've built training for skills and competences with 170 technical training colleges. It is on that foundation that I believe the takeoff for Kenya is now ready. And amongst the things, as you've asked correctly, the things that we didn't manage to achieve in the last 8 years, and especially in the last 5 years, we had set out a program called the Big Four that had huge investments that would create jobs, that had investments in agriculture that would not only build capacity, it would also enhance productivity of our very progressive farming endeavors. And we had in it a whole program on universal health coverage and manufacturing. Unfortunately, the Big Four plan did not go as we had planned.
Why?
Because we got ourselves engaged in another program that was not part of the agenda upon which we were elected. And the program was what you know, or what is now called as the handshake and the BBI and everything else that went in that direction.
I get it, but before we get to the BBI, the Building Bridges Initiative that President Kenyatta started, and then, of course, the handshake with his former rival, Honorable Raila Odinga. What happened between the two of you? And I'll ask you this because when the two of you were, I'm going to say the Kenyan way, were roasting at the ICC, you both got exonerated, you went back to Kenya. Yes. You became like brothers. You actually used to dress the same way, same suits, same ties. I mean, Kenyans were mesmerized. The world was. The people who knew, oh, these guys came back. They are like brothers. They are fighting. They want to become president and deputy president. You worked it out. And you see, for Kenyans, they yearn for cohesion. They yearn for harmony. And they hadn't seen that in a long time. This is a country of more than 40 ethnic languages and communities. So they saw something good in that and they voted you in. The first term went well. The second term, where did the fallout between you, Deputy President Ruto, and President Uhuru Kenyatta come from? What happened? Tell us.
History is going to be written one day, and I'm sure details will be out there. But let me say the following. In our first term, we were focused as a government on delivery of our plan. And that is why our first term stands out. Every legacy program President Uhuru Kenyatta will go home with is the programs of the first term. Whether you talk about the SGR, whether you talk about our road network, whether we talk about our electricity connection, whether you talk about the equipment we have supplied in our referral hospitals, whether we talk about the TVET program, that's all first term.
Fine, but what happened?
Second term,
because we got a lot of stuff we need to get.
Second term, yes, we got ourselves engaged in this handshake that was built to be an exercise to bring people together. And as President Kenyatta has said, I was briefed. President Kenyatta informed me. In fact, before Raila Odinga engaged President Kenyatta, he tried to engage me. And it's in the public domain.
But is there anything wrong to build bridges?
Absolutely. There is no
Wasn't that
problem.
a good thing? Like reach out to the opposition, build Kenya?
There was no problem. But the things